I finished my evaluation of the week one discussion questions 1 through 9. Obviously, you've done a lot of work in the discussion questions for this week, all leading up to this first assignment, the initial reflection essay, which is due by the end of the day on Monday. I had summarized, of course, been giving you feedback to your responses throughout the week, but I also wanted to do an overview of the discussion questions as a whole. And so, as you see, what's happened over the course of this week is we've gone from examining, of course, the course as a whole, the benefits of the portfolio system, moved on to a discussion of reading strategies, and then began to look at the text itself, how that can be helpful as a resource in helping you improve your writing process, and then moved on to that very important discussion on audience and purpose. Audience and purpose are the foundation of good writing. No writing is good in every situation. It is really context dependent on the audience and the purpose you're attempting to achieve. And we had some great responses in that discussion question to that particular, focusing on those two important topics, the audience and purpose. We then moved on to genre, a discussion of genre, the things that you like, the genres you find most challenging. And this question is designed to get you started thinking about the things that you do well and why you do them well, and the things that you find challenging and why you find them challenging. And in doing that, what you'll be able to do is identify those important strengths that you have and those areas of improvement. And of course, you can write about those in that initial reflection essay as well. Then we moved on to discussion of stance and attitude towards the topic. Again, good discussion on this, more of a general discussion, and we focused more specifically on the initial reflection essay later in the week. And then moved on to chapter 26, which is really the heart of this initial reflection essay, is assessing your writing at this point in time. Of course, the book has a lot of good information. I asked you in discussion question number 8 to identify some questions that help you think about your writing process and identify any 2 questions from the bullet point list. So again, what I want you to think about is the writing process, what works for you, what helps you consider the things that you do well, those strengths, those areas of improvement, and identifying some key questions and answers to key questions. One is what do I currently do well? 2, what do I need to improve on? And then, of course, 3 is how do I continue to improve on things? So strategies for improvement. And then lastly for the week, I asked you to discuss the importance of stance in your initial reflection essay. And again, some great comments and observations in this particular discussion forum. I would encourage you, as I did at the beginning of the course, to read through other responses to discover how other students are responding to these particular discussion questions, identifying the things that they're finding challenging, identifying the areas that they see their strengths in, and helping you see how other students are addressing these issues throughout. And of course, the idea of the stance in the initial reflection essay is to give you a sense that this essay needs to be organized much like a essay that you may have written in other classes. So you need to consider that idea of thesis. You need to consider that idea of organization, and many of you mentioned that in your responses to this discussion question. So organizing your thoughts about your own writing is important in this class, but also important in improving your writing beyond the class. So great start to the semester, these 5 weeks. Again, it's a very intense class, as you've seen. Much writing needs to be done, but I really have appreciated the depth, the detail, the specificity that you've used in addressing these responses, or addressing these discussion questions and developing your responses. Certainly, if you have questions as you begin or continue work on your initial reflection essay, let me know. But good luck as you work toward completing that. And again, that's due by the end of the day on Monday, tomorrow, which is, of course, May 26th.